We're back again. Keegan, he's helping me film. Rex is playing ball. This video right here is for people that have got a grafted plant. From me in particular, but from other people as well. You know, you could have a grafted plant from someone else. They may not wrap it up the same way as me, but when you receive a grafted tree from me, they're all healed and ready to be unwrapped. And you can either leave them wrapped or unwrapped. It just depends on how you're feeling, I guess. But if you want the tree to be strong and braced, you leave them wrapped up a little longer. If you're not worried about it, you can cut them free or try to pick it apart. Today, we're gonna look at some trees that should have been unwrapped and they're in danger of being girdled. When I graft the tree, I wrap it one of two ways. One, the tape is wrapped and stretched, pulled thin like saran wrap. The other way is when it's pulled and wound up tight like a wire. That goes around the graft union. The thin saran wrap, stretchy method goes around the scion. Right now we're walking in the greenhouse and we're looking for one tree in particular. There's this, that's a seedling, variegated lemon drop mangosteen. I've had to prune it back a lot, you know, to make it stay all variegated. But I did graft one from this tree and it went through the hurricane, so it's a little burnt up and bad looking, but I just repotted that into a 15 gallon from like a 5. I think that's a 15. But I have a grafted one over here that I made that looks really good. And it's the only one I have, right? And we'll hand the phone over to you now. All right, guys. We're gonna take this little grafted one here, and then we're gonna show you what's happening. We'll take it in the shade over here. Now, if we look close, if you come kind of over here and you come to my hand, you might be able to come in close. It's starting to get girdled a little bit.
You can see it right there.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see, but what I do in this case is just get a grafting knife, and then you want to run the knife right into here is where the problem is. But just really gently, at least slice it. You can cut into the tree if you have to a little bit too. That's not gonna hurt, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That would be probably enough to break it free, and you don't even have to unwrap it if you know that you've sliced through the rope. But I'm trying to pick it apart and get it off with my hands. See if I can get it off. Yeah, look at this. I'll try to, I'll show you right here. Look at this girdle. If you let it go any further right here, that will make your tree just fold over and break. And make it weak, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's because it's wrapped up like a wire. Mm-hmm. So I'm in here trying to get that off without doing any damage to the cambium. You gotta slice that out. Or, you know, it's fine now that we cut that one side, but I'm just kind of being obsessive and trying to get it out. Mm-hmm. Sometimes the tree will grow right around it. There it goes. That was it. Wrapped like a wire. Like a wire, boy. Like a wire. But now look at what it did, the mark it left on the tree. If you come close again, you can see where it's got that pinch in it now. See that pinch in it there now? It'll be fine, it'll grow right out. We caught that just in time.
Nice.
And then you see this right here? This part right here doesn't need to be unwrapped.
Yeah, the top of the scion?
That's wrapped thin, yeah. That doesn't need to be. But this around here could come off, you know. Anything that's wound up. But the rest of that can stay up like that. So we'll go look for some other grafts that need to be unwrapped. Yeah, this is just a little grafted red, but you can see it's just about to start to get girdled. If I hold it in the light like that, you gotta focus on it. Okay, take my knife and let Keegan get in here. I'll take it out of the pot. Come in close, and I'll run it down like that. That would be enough, probably, to make it be fine, but I'm just picking it off just to see if I can get it off of here, show you what's underneath. It doesn't really look that bad at all, but any longer, it would have got pinched up. Sometimes they grow out of it, sometimes when you leave the tape on, it either girdles the tree, but I've seen some grow right through it, but you don't want to risk that. And like I said, you only have to unwrap it around the graft union, not the entire scion. If you want to sit there and try to pick it off the scion, you can. And just make sure, if you don't know if you got it all the way, to at least run a slice. like that, you know.
Make sure you cut it.
Yeah, through the cambium and everything if you have to, just a little bit. It's not gonna hurt the tree.
Because a vertical slice not really gonna hurt.
Yeah, no, it's gonna heal right up. So I tried to clear that one up.
Nice.
Yeah, there's that. Lemon drop mangosteen grafts I did in the ground. We're gonna pick at these and see if they need to come off. Maybe it's already off, I don't know. I don't think it's cut loose yet. No. We'll just run a cut like this. See some ants. They look like the bad kind too, the kind that bite. I'm cutting with the wrong side of the knife.
The fish. Here, let me show you something right now. You put that underneath between the flesh and the skin and you just press. That fish will jump right out of his underwear, swim around naked, die of pneumonia before he knows what hit him.
This knife is so sharp.
I don't even remember what kind of graft I did here. Like, I don't even see the union. Stupid. Must have done a real long one. You could use a razor for what I'm doing, but I guess that was a real long graft. Come and look at that graft.
Yeah, see it.
Worked out really nice. This thing's been fruiting already. I grafted it about a year ago.
Nice.
Got one more down here we can take a look at. Come down, make sure there's no suckers, and run the same strategy. So, just wanted you guys to be able to know how to do this. This is not going to be a real long video. Careful not to break the scion off. I've done that a couple times. You know, putting too much pressure.
Yeah, you be crying.
I've done it multiple times. Make sure your knife is clean. Okay. And like I said, this is just for how I wrap them if you get a plant from me. Other people, the way they do it, they use smart. They use rubber bands or something that's biodegradable, but I do it the way I do it, and it's been working for me. Look at that graft union.
That's amazing.
Cool. These are some of the red jabuticabas.
Look at that, guys.
Yeah, keep walking right on.
Hot and heavy right here.
Keep walking right on down, right on down. Pretty quick. We'll just do a quick walk first. Over here. You're gonna have spend a long time on these.
Yeah, this is the one that was covered.
Doggy.
Yellow jabuticaba.
Ah.
It was supposed to be a giant form, but it's never made no giant fruit for me. But it has fruited and it's good. But it's got flowers.
Nice,
all over
it
Look at
is.
flowers.
Covered in
Look
flowers.
over here. Over here. I don't think you'll be able to see all that, but
Nice.
good filming.
Is this the Glazavon?
Glazioviano.
Glazioviani.
Stipitata variety Sol Aurea. It's a good fruit, but my tree always dies back, and I'm just getting it healthy again. It's fruited before, but never a lot. And then this is the regular one over here, the common stipitata. I guess maybe it's not common, I don't know, but it's flowering, but they're not setting a lot of fruit yet. If you look over here at all the flowers. These are some grafted jabuticabas. Come look at these. They all need to be sliced and uncut. It's got a sucker. It's just a red. Let's see, you run your knife like that. Let's see if we can unpeel this.
It's just a red to you.
Just a red. Ooh, buddy, that's really gotten
That's
tight
in
around
there.
there. There we go. Good. Next, look at this guy. This one looks real nasty. I don't even know what kind of jabuticaba this is, but we'll find out one day. This one's in danger of breaking off because it's so weak looking. That's good enough, but look at the graft on that. Kind of weak looking. Let's keep going through. Knock your suckers off, pull your weeds, run your blade. Feels good to get these uncovered. These have been a while in the making. When you get lazy, just make sure you sliced it. Take out some good chunks. That's good. Look at this one here. Different kind of tape. These come off real nice. I like this tape for that reason.
Yeah, that body tape's a little sticky.
But I like it too because you don't got to be reaching for two types of tape. You know what I mean? You only got one type of tape. Pretty good. All right, we'll do a couple more and be done with this. Damn, I've been needing to do this for a while. That one could have been bad right here. Let's see how she feels.
That grows right into the bark. A little bit.
Wow. All right, you're good. So I'll give you my final thought. You know, this is what you do for grafts that you get from me. If you get a grafted tree from me, it's probably safe to do it. I don't send trees that aren't healed, you know what I mean? They're all healed if you get them from me. And if you don't cut off the tape, in some cases it can girdle the tree and hurt it really bad. So, thanks for all your support. This is just a short video.
Have a nice day.
Yeah.